In this video lecture, we are going to understand tissue trophism with respect to their definition, their process, factor influencing on tissue trophism, and the diagrammatic representation. Let's start with the introduction. Definition. Tissue trophism is the cells and the tissues of the host that supports the growth of a particular virus or a bacteria. Now see, tissue trophism means what? Tissue trophism is the process where the cells and tissues of the host body supports to the growth of particular virus or bacteria. For example, say this is the host cell, means our host cell, and this is the virus. If this virus is coming in a host cell, this host cell will support the growth of this virus. Means the host cell supports to the growth of this virus. This is known as tissue trophism. That tissue or cell will support to the growth of this particular virus or bacterium or pathogen is known as tissue trophism. Targeting of the virus to the specific tissues or organs. Some bacteria and viruses have a broad tissue trophism and can infect many types of cells and tissues. Now here there are different types of viruses or a bacterium. They have broad tissue trophism and they can infect many types of cells and tissues. Other viruses may infect primarily a single tissue. For example, rabies virus affects only primarily neuronal tissues. Now, influencing factors. Now see, what is tissue trophism? The tissue trophism is the process where cells and tissues of the host cell they support the growth of a particular virus or a bacterium. Now why the host body cells or tissues are supporting to the pathogen or are supporting to the virus or bacterium? Now see, what are the factors? First one, the presence of cellular receptors permitting viral entry. Means see, now see here on the bacterial surface or on the host, we can say the host surface, on the host surface there are different types of receptors. Okay, at the same time on the bacteria or on the virus body there are proteins. These proteins are present. Now in between this protein and this receptor there is a specificity, there is attraction. Due to that attraction, what happens, these receptors and anti-receptors will attach with each other, and that's what there is a attachment, and due to the attachment easily the virus DNA will enter inside the host. Next one, availability of transcription factors involved in a viral replication. Now we know that when any virus will come inside the host cell, the virus will inject its DNA inside the host cell, and the injected DNA will hijack the whole cell machineries, and due to hijack what happens, the cell will become like restless, and that's what the virus will do, the reproduction of its own. The molecular nature of viral trophogen. Now we know that as I told you, and receptors and anti-receptors, due to this receptor they have the similar proteinaceous nature. That's what it happens. The cellular receptors are proteins found on a cell or a viral surface. As I told you, glycoproteins are present on the viral body and the same proteins are present in the host cell. That's what there is a assembly or there is a interaction. These receptors are like keys, allowing the viral cell to fuse with the attach itself to the cell. The way that these proteins are acquired is through a similar process to that an infection cycle. So here these are the some influencing factors. First one, that is the presence of cellular receptors which permits the viral entry, as I told you. Second, the transcriptional factors involved in the viral replication and molecular nature of the viral and the same proteins present on the bacterium and or virus on the cells. Next one, how tissue trophism is acquired. Now see, tissue trophism develops in the following stages. First one, virus with the GPX enters body. Now GP is nothing but the glycoprotein and X is the any protein which is present on the host cell. Then viral cell targets the cell with GPX receptors. Viral cell fuses with the host cell and inserts its contents into the host cell. Reverse transcription occurs. Viral DNA is incorporated with host DNA via viral enzyme. Production of RNA and viral protein occurs. Then viral particle is assembled. Viral particle bursts out of the cell, taking a chunk of the cell membrane with it and acquiring a new tissue with all the receptors it needs to continue with tissue trophism. Example is the HIV has a glycoprotein 120, which is a precisely what the CD4 marker is on the surface of the macrophage and T cells. Thus, HIV can enter T cells and macrophages. Now, these are the some simple steps by which the HIV cell or HIV virus can enter into the cell. This is known as tissue trophism. Now, let's see diagram. Now, see, this is the diagram. Here we can easily observe the HIV virus. Now, HIV virus has surface glycoproteins known as proteins. Okay. Now, these glycoproteins are specific to the receptors present on the cell. Now, these are the receptors and these are glycoproteins are the anti-receptors. Okay. So there is a combination, there is a attraction in between these glycoproteins and the proteins present or the receptors present on the cell surface. Due to that attraction, what happens, this HIV virus will attach on the host cell surface. Once it get attached, due to the interaction and due to the force of virus, the DNA of the HIV virus will come or will enter inside the host cell. Once it comes inside the host cell, this viral DNA will move towards the nucleus or towards the DNA of the host cell. Once it get combined with the host DNA, it will starts with the transcription. It starts the transcription, that is production of proteins. Production of proteins. At the end, they will produce all the proteinaceous body parts of the HIV virus, and at the end they will do assembly. They will do the assembly. After doing assembly, they will do the lysis of the cell, and they will come out as a full matured virus. So this is known as tissue trophism. Now here, what the HIV virus done? The HIV virus first targeted this cell. Okay. Now what the HIV first this HIV virus targeted this cell, and after targeting, the HIV virus injected its DNA inside the cell, and it produces its own body parts. After producing a whole body part, the HIV virus did the lysis of that cell, and they came out. Now here they targeted on the cell. That's what this cell supported to the growth of this virus. This known as tissue trophism. Thanks a lot.